land Chile 841 at gate 12. Information Oscar ready to copy clearance to Esther Island.
Chile 812, 814 Roger, clear to destination via Uniform Lima 348, clear level 280, request higher en route, departure runway 17 right, Domingo 5, frequency after departure 129, correction, 119.7 and squawk 1160, go ahead.
Clear to destination, to flight level 280, change levels en route, departure runway 17 right, Domingo 5 departure, frequency after departure 119.7, squawk 1160, land Chile 841 heavy.
Chile 841, for clearance correct, ready for pushback, start up, contact ground control 122.2.
Ready for pushback with ground 122.2, land Chile 841, so long.
Okay, copy clearance 280, 119.7 and squawk 1160.
Check.
Okay, hello, I am the captain of this flight, land 841, destination Easter Island, Rapa Nui. We are flying today in a Boeing 789, and our flight time today to Easter Islands will be 4 hours and 50 minutes. Weather condition are good condition and destination is the same.
Good morning, Chile 841 heavy.
Chile 841 ground, buen día, go ahead.
Good morning, at gate 12, ready for pushback and start.
Roger, stand by for pushback and start up. You are number 10 of the departure sequence. You are radar failure.
Roger, stand by. Number 10, Chile 841 heavy.
Air Canal 093.
Okay, take over briefing.
Okay.
Trades. Right now the ATC radar is failure and we don't have radar contact. We have some delay and this is the principal risk of this. We know the area and countermeasure a good communication.
Okay.
Airplane 78, that's 9. Status is okay. Bulletins we have tell about. Mail, we have one mail that require including the performance that we have included.
And cross check. It's done.
No dumps. No dumps except the radar failure. Hazmat, we don't have hazmat. Weather condition, good condition. Some overcast sky. FM take reference. This say flat 5, 34, with the rated 1, 22%, 17 right, B1 164, BR 167, B2 171.
And cross check.
Thrust limit, we have selected takeoff 1 and climb 2. Acceleration height, engine out, 1,445. Acceleration height 3,000 due to noise abatement and thrust reduction 800.
Check.
Route review. We're in position 12. We need to push back and start up in Papa.
Okay.
Entonces over Papa will taxi to 17 right by Uniform Zulu in
Golf Zulu.
Romeo.
Okay.
Zulu.
Check.
We have a hotspot in a uniform with Zulu.
Check.
Then Victor to runway 17 right. Standard Domingo departure will be Domingo 5.
Check.
Chart
Side.
23 Echo.
The same.
14 April 23.
Check.
Transition altitude to 10,000. Required a minimum climb gradient of 310 feet to 4,000 and 210 to between 4,000 and 6,000 feet.
Check.
Follow me in the chart. So we take off heading 177 to Papa Delta Hotel. Then right turn 177. No, strike ahead. 7 miles to Vagos.
Check.
Between 4,000 feet and 9,000.
Check.
258, 11 miles Domingo 32. Between 6,000 and 9,000.
Confirm.
257, 5 miles to Kiduk.
Check.
Then Domingo 6,000 or above.
That's right.
ground, buen día, taxi vía Alpha 1.
Abnormal briefing.
Place 45.
Alpha 1, November Kilo 45, got it, please, sir.
Between until 80 knots will we reject the takeoff for all failure or some ACARS message.
Okay.
After 80 knots and until B1 only will be rejected the takeoff due to any failure, any fire, or some failure that we can't fly. I will say stop. You check the speed brake, RTO, and we will stop the airplane. After stopping the airplane, we will check our brake temperature, and if we need to on some evacuation, we will do the evacuation item with the courage.
Okay.
Ground Air Canada 903.
We will go down to check the passenger, and Ivan and we with me
Start our left engine, request
with
for that.
we'll check the cabin. If the failure occurs after B1, we'll continue flying in the escape route 20.7. Engine failure procedure. Between B1 and 4,000, we are flying to Vagos. Continue climb to Vagos, then continue via the RMP to school and town Isilu Tejep. If the engine failure occurs after 4,000 feet until 9,000, make an immediate left turn to school. Okay?
Check.
Acceleration height 1,500. MCV. Eso me falta. $171, al NAP, MINAP, 177, and 280. Transponder, 1160. You fly in terrain, I will fly in weather.
Okay.
Additional comments?
Nothing, Captain.
Okay.
So good.
Take off briefing complete.
Sería que está iniciando el remolque desde el espigón Charlie 4.
Recibido. Ya, o sea, estamos adelantando nuestro despegue.
Correcto.
Perfecto, muy amable, gracias.
Más cierre del 509. La 509 continúa en Lima, Sierra Golf al 19 Bravo. Copia, el 509.
Listo, para hablar en Chile 118.
En Chile 118 recibido, rueda punto de espera, piso 7 derecha, vía India, Hotel, Zulu, Víctor.
Vamos, punto espera 7 derecha, vía Indio del Zulu, Víctor, en Chile 118.
Alfa Yankee Bravo, continúe vía Zulu, Víctor, listo a salir torre 118,1.
Zulu, Víctor, y con torre 18.1, gracias. Alfa with uniform, en Papa, previo Romeo.
Alfa Whiskey Uniform recibido, continúe vía Papa, mantenga fuera de Bulls.
Normal 1. Disculpen.
terrestre.
Adelante para el 580.
Chile 580.
Capitán, centro Kimberley.
Ok.
Cuadra del Charlie. Corrijo, el retroceso remolcado hacia atrás.
Parking reset.
Hacia Zulu 3.
Copiado, capitán. Derecho, izquierdo, libre cuando quiera.
Ok, muchas gracias. Start right engine.
Starting right,
Start left engine.
starting left.
Mapa al sur de Zulu 3. Y ahora para abordar la Chile 580.
Sí, eso es correcto. El Chile 118 continúe vía Zulu Víctor, listo salir torre 118,1 y mantiene ahora la prevista salida al minuto 38, actual 33.
Recibe al minuto 38, vamos a ahora salida, Zulu Víctor, listo la salida torre 1, que tenga buen turno, gracias, saludos.
Gracias.
Próximo golpe en la Chile 421.
El Chile 421 recibido, continúe vía Zulu Víctor como número 2, sigue tráfico delante suyo, con hora prevista despegue usted al minuto 41.
Recibido, continuamos Zulu Víctor como número 241 en el aire, en la Chile 421.
Correcto, listo salir torre 118,1, que tenga buen vuelo.
Cuando listo torre 118,1, la Chile 421, igualmente que tenga muy buen turno.
Listo, espero.
Hasta el 450. Terrestre hasta el 450, listo rodando.
Aerostadio 450 recibido, ruede vía Kilo Tango, mantenga fuera de Zulu.
Entonces,
Kilo.
los dos está fuera.
Fuera de golf, centro de acuerdo. Kilo Tango fuera de Zulu, a los 450.
Correcto.
¿Podría confirmar hora de despegue?
Ok, partida normal, puede retirar equipo, pero seña y pin por la derecha. Muchas gracias, hasta luego.
Capitán, equipo retirado, señores y bien por derecha. Buen viaje y que lleguen sin novedad.
Gracias, hasta luego.
Chau.
Adelante.
Puesta en marcha a discreción y cuando esté listo a salir, contacte en esta frecuencia.
A discreción y listo a salir en esta frecuencia, gracias. Santiago, super.
Mecánico con pila a la vista.
Check. Flaps 5.
Whisky Uniform terrestre.
Flat 5.
Flight controls.
Whisky Uniform continúe vía Golf, Quebec, Lima, mantenga fuera de India.
Gol Quebec Lima previo a India. Copiado. Santiago Super
Radar.
Argentina 1281.
Check.
Tractor en aire, buenos días, mantenga escucha. Argentina 1281 terrestre.
¿Qué tal? Buen día. Nosotros ya estamos
Before tag.
completamente listos.
Sí, checklist, cuando se pueda. No,
No, no.
esperemos.
Argentina 1281
Time
recibido.
check.
¿Me confirma el estacionamiento?
Eco 2 Bravo.
Recibido, le confirmo la hora prevista de despegue, sería el minuto 59 o posterior, hora actual 3:05. Lo llamo para el remonte.
Before taxi.
Bueno, pensamos que se adelantaba. Esperamos.
Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice, auto, recall check. Flight controls,
Check.
run equipment.
Clear left.
Before taxi checklist complete.
¿Recibe Rafael 450?
¿El incendio que se aprecia no afecta la salida del 17 derecha?
No, no hay... Está fuera del perímetro.
Radio taxi cuando se pueda.
Solamente afecta a los
Ok.
arriba.
Lo que tenemos diferido.
Dando a la izquierda.
Entonces,
Perfecto, gracias.
Terrestre en Chile 841, listo, rodar 17 derecha.
El Chile 841 recibido, ruede a punto de espera pista 17 derecha, vía Romeo, Zulu, Víctor.
Vía Romeo, Zulu Víctor, 17 derecha en el Chile 841.
lights.
Clear right side. Lights on.
Romeo Zulu Victor 217 right.
Check.
Clear left.
Y clear right side.
Thank you.
Anexo 906 terrestre.
Tango fuera de su lugar, hasta el 450.
Aerostadio 450 recibido, mantengan tango fuera de Zulu.
Mantenemos Tango fuera de Zulu, hasta el 450.
Clear right.
A big fire near the runway.
Yes.
En Chile 841, hora brisa de despegue al minuto 46 o posterior, hora actual 40. Listo, salir torre 118,1. Buen día.
Y clear right.
Check.
Cabin ready?
Check. Before takeoff, please.
Okay. Before takeoff, checklist complete.
Checklist complete.
La Chile 118, contacte Santiago, salidas 119,7 con vuelo.
Santiago salida 119,7, la Chile 118. Saludos, sur.
La Chile 421 recibido, rueda posición y mantengo pista 17 derecha.
Posición y mantener 17 derecha, el Chile 421. Santiago, torre, Pagano, muy bien.
Pagano, Santiago Torre, buen día, mantenga posición.
Bueno, mantengo. Santiago Torre, muy buenos días, la Chile 135, te sigue iniciando.
La Chile 135, Santiago Torre, buen día, viento 330 grados, 3 nudos, PNH 1019 hectopascales, pista 17 izquierda, autorizado para aterrizar.
1019, estamos autorizados a aterrizar 17 izquierda, en Chile 135.
Light off.
Lights off.
En Chile 841, viento calma, pista 17 derecha, autorizado a despegar.
Runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. La Chile 841.
17 right, 17 right. El nap, mi nap.
Santiago, muy buen día, la Chile 701 pesado, en aproximación y en la siguiente en la pista izquierda.
Clear right side.
La Chile 701, Santiago Torre, buen día,
Lines,
viento calma,
transponder.
PNH 1019 hectopascales, pista 17 izquierda,
Radar.
para aterrizar.
Clear left.
No, no he autorizado a aterrizar 17 izquierda.
Y clear right side.
Okay, rolling takeoff.
Check.
Por vía Alfa 1.
La Chile 701, afirmativo, breve Alfa 1 para abandonar pista.
Alfa 1, gracias.
Ref.
Check. Thrust set.
Check.
Manteniendo derecha, para acá,
80 knots.
Check, hold.
Check.
Recibe RFI 450, mantenga fuera de pista 17 derecha para instrucciones en un minuto.
Copiado, mantenemos acá, 450.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
El nap.
Check.
Ref, enough speed.
Check.
Chile 841, contact Santiago delivery 119er decimal 7.
Santiago delivery 119er 7
Control.
and Chile 841 heavy. Hold on.
Autopilot.
Check. Santiago, good morning, and Chile 841 heavy, 3000 for 280, Domingo 5 departure.
Land 841, Santiago, buenos días. Via Domingo 5, land to flight level 280 and report passing 5,000 feet.
Domingo 5 to flight level 280 and report passing 5,000 feet, and Chile 841.
Correct.
Set. 80 knots. Check. Hold. Check. Rotate. Positive climb. You're up. You're up. Check. Thrust set. Check. Check. Hold. Check.
D1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
You're up.
You're up.
Up.
Check.
Rough roughly, not speed.
Check. Passing 5,000 feet, Chile 841.
Flaps 1.
Chile
Speed check.
41, roger.
Flaps 1.
Santiago, frequency 123, decimal 8.
Put Santiago 123 decimal 8 and Chile 841. How day?
Good day.
Santiago, good morning, and Chile 841 heavy, 5,500 for 280, Domingo 5 departure.
Chile
Flaps up.
841, have a good
Speed check.
day.
Flaps up.
Flight level, climb by Domingo 5, flight level 160, or standby for higher.
Climb by Domingo 5 departure to 160, and Chile 841.
Affirmative, report final level requested.
360.
Level
360.
360 final, and Chile 841.
Roger, standby for hire, and report Domingo.
Standing by for hire and report Domingo, LAN Chile 841.
Santiago, LAN Chile 118.
Prosiga 118.
Señor, ¿me confirma tu zona posterior ventana?
Autorizado a Upucu vía Uniform Victor 200, nivel 360.
Recibe, autorizado a Upucu vía Uniform Victor 200.
Captain,
After takeoff.
LAN Chile 1.
after takeoff checklist complete.
Correcto, notifique estimado Upucu.
Estimando Upucu al minuto 35, LAN Chile 118.
1435, recibido, notifique ventana.
Volvemos ventana, LAN Chile 118.
Hello everyone, my name is Eduardo Malagueño, the first officer of the flight. I explained the taxi route when we leave the airport in Santiago. We are starting the position 1-2. And the terminal 1 is the national flight and the terminal 2 is for international flight. So the ATC give us authorization to push back and start at bin Charlie 4, this stand. So we put here with nose to this side, to the west side, and then we taxi via Romeo Zulu. Here, Romeo Zulu to runway 17 right and hold short and Victor. And then we are taking off to runway 17 right. The departure today was the Jeppesen Domingo 5 departure from Santiago. So the departure is just straight ahead to windows between 4,000 and 9,000 feet, and then turn to the right, to the east, direct to Domingo. So, and in this route we have some constraint at 32 miles to Domingo, windows between 6,000 and 9,000 feet, and at Quito waypoint we have to pace to 7,500 feet or above. And then we take the route here is straight ahead to Esther Island. That is the name of the airway is the Uniform Lima 348 is to Domingo to Azala. It's direct. This is the first part of the flight. Okay, so here we have the flight plan, and here we have a monitor the flight, in all waypoints. We check the time and the fuel. The most important thing here is checking the fuel, because if we lost fuel, we need to know the most early for take an action, for corrective action if I have an emergency or anything, for take a good decision. Maybe if we need to return to Santiago or continue the flight, and check if maybe we have a fuel leak or something like that. For this is a very important the flight plan, for maintain the situational alert of the flight. This is the most important thing.
So welcome back on board. My name is Ivan. I'm a captain of the Latam Airlines in Chile. We are aboard the 787-9 today, flying from Santiago to Easter Island, Isla de Pascua in Spanish. And I will show you a little bit of the 787 that we fly. Well, it's a Boeing aircraft which is for extended range operations. It's called ETO in Spanish, or ETOPS, as you could see in the cockpit here. And we are in the far side of the flight, around 2 hours and a half from an airport. Now, this time we're flying with Santiago by the tail and with Eastern Island in the front. And so this aircraft, to be ETO, has to have a redundancy in the systems, the hydraulic system, the electrical system, and the fire cargo systems, and all that kind of stuff to be safe to fly more than an hour away from an airport. And other than that, this is a twin engine, of course, as you see. The most significant part for us as pilots that we have a head-up display that allowed us to make low visibility operations. Nevertheless, we use always. It's made mostly for that part of the landing, the Cat 2 and 3 operations. And pretty much that is what I can tell you about the 787, which everybody knows. In YouTube, it's everybody could see what the aircraft can do. You can find some low visibility operation which is nice to see. But this particular operation is the extended distance that we have flying from an airport over the ocean. We have no place to land in, as I told you, around 2 hours and a half. And this aircraft too, and Latam, make the flight to Australia and New Zealand, in which part sometimes the flight we are about 4.5 hours away from any part, flying near the South Pole. And at that time, we have an aircraft that's ETO for 330 minutes. That's pretty much what I can tell you about the 787 that we fly here in Latam, Chile.
Approach briefing. Threats, potential safety risks and countermeasures. Threats, we have a shortest runway and the thresholds start here.
Check. Displaced.
And the remaining runway is 2,500 meters.
Check.
And we will, the yellow chart
That's
to approach and to landing.
Check.
Airplane status is okay. Status, we have only the default items, electrical generators to air.
Eso me falta a mí. Sigue nomás.
No Mel, yes, we have put the Mel in the performance chart. Okay, we're clear to Asala, descend to 6,000 feet at Pumpi contacts. Rapa Nui, control on 127.3, we have to accept.
Check, accept.
And 6,000 feet, bueno, transfer. We're clear to 6,000.
Check. Accepted.
No dumps. The same that the runway is shortest.
Check.
Weather condition. We have the 1 hour later weather is with good condition. We will ask for last condition with the ATC.
Perfect.
Stern approach chart. Asala 2 Alpha. Arrival.
Inside.
Runway 10 say here. Chart 10/2. 27 November 20.
Check.
This require GNSS require RNAP 1 or RNP 1 approved required.
Check.
Approach airport elevation 227 feet. Transition level by ATC.
Check.
Tente chart 12-2T.
Check.
RMP Yankee runway 11. RMP approach approval required. Baro VNAP procedure not authorized below 0 degrees Celsius or above 54 degrees Celsius.
Check.
Transition level by ATC and minimum TA 820 feet.
Set.
Set. Follow me in the chart.
Roger.
Say that we start in a sala, 6,000 or above, then head track 276, 50 miles, Pukbo.
Check.
4,000 or above.
Check.
Then 282, 21, Matku, 3,000 or above. Right turn to Itapu, 012, 7 miles, 210 knots, 2,500 or above.
Check.
Final approach course 102, 6 mile, light path 2.52 degrees to Irutu,
Check.
1,400 and above, then the runway. The misapproach procedure is to course 102, 11 miles to Opnut,
Check.
2,500 feet. Taxi route will return the final of the runway, over the runway to the platform.
Roger.
You check the OPT,
Yes.
flat 30, auto brake 3, and we will use, maybe don't only will open the reverse.
All right.
Fuel remaining, we have a lot of fuel, more
Yes.
than 3 hours of fuel. Terrain, your terrain I will be in weather,
Already in terrain.
the highest terrain, the island is 1,648 feet.
Check.
And additional comments?
No.
The descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Recall, carry forward as normal. Recall, check. Notes. No notes. Check. Auto brakes.
3.
Landing data with ref minimums.
The rest flat 30, 152. Minimum baro 820.
3152 and Baro 820. Approach briefing.
Complete.
Descent checklist complete. Déjame ver.
Recibido.
So, this is Lancia 841. As I told you, Asala to Alpha at 2,500 feet. And ready to copy conditions.
Affirmative, copy conditions, runway in use 11 with 060 degrees 9 knots, QNH 1028 hectopascal, temperature 22 degrees, dew point 10 degrees. And visibility on runway 11 above 10 kilometers, broken 4,000 feet.
Okay, the weather condition copied with 1028 and Lancia 801.
Expect RNP Yankee to runway 11. Report Asala position.
We expect RMP Yankee, runway 11. I call you back in Asala, land Chile 801.
Okay, RMP Yankee to runway 11, we have this.
Check.
And starting descent.
Check.
Lancia 841 in Asala 200, flight level.
Chile 841, Rogers, clear to RMP Yankee approach to runway 11, contact Pascua Tower 118.1.
Clear to RMP Yankee runway 11, contact tower 118.1 until 8:41. Pasca Tower, you're on again until 8:41, cross Asala, we are now at 180, clear to RMP Yankee 11.
Until 841, Roger. Report Itapu position, commencing approach.
Kaljubok Itati, beginning the approach, until 8:41. 8:41.
Check. Continue 2500. We're clear to approach.
Clear the approach.
Okay. 3000. Descending to 3000.
Check. No alcanzamos a verla, estamos aquí al lado. Ah, déjate verla. Ahí se ve. Ready. Check.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Minapad.
Check.
1400.
Check.
Flaps 5.
Speed check. Flaps 5. Itapu beginning the approach until 8:41.
Flap 20.
Speed check. Flaps
Until 841,
20.
Pasqua Tower, Roger. Wind 070 degrees 10 knots, runway 11, clear to land.
Runway 11, clear to land until 8:41. 070 con
Clear
10.
to land. Final approach course and glide path arm.
Check.
Final approach course capture.
Check. Glide path alive.
Check. Glide path capture, miss approach altitude 2500 feet. Set.
Check. Alive.
Get down.
Gear down.
Flap 30.
Speed check, flaps. 30.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist complete.
Checklist complete.
Clear to land 070 con 10.
Check.
070 10 knots. Stabilize approach.
Check. Manual flight.
Check.
Flight director.
Check.
Approaching minimum.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue.
Check.
Check.
Speed back up. Reversers. Diesel.
Check.
Sixty knots.
Check. Auto brake. One, please.
Land
Off.
841, make a 160 turn at the end of the runway, back via runway and back at the runway via taxiway.
End of the runway, 150 and back at the runway by, say again please?
Bravo.
Via Bravo taxiway.
Via Bravo taxiway, land till
Affirmative, vacating runway via Bravo taxiway, continue taxi to parking place number 1, and report at 10 minutes to start up on ground control 121.9.
Okay, Bravo spot 1, I'll call you back 10 minutes before the departure on 121.9, until I-41.
Gracias, puedes circular con Latam para las seguridades que estamos.
Voy a dejar toda la luz encendida hasta que salgamos, ¿ya?
Okay.
Clear rate.
Thank you.
$400, $300, $200, $100, 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Keep it up. Rhythm.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Keep it up. Rhythm. Al 1 nos mandaron, ¿no? Check. Luces off, please. Off. Clear right. AP running.
Preset, CPU running.
More than 5. Se me perdieron. Okay, we are already here in Easter Island. Now we have to prepare the flight to come back to Santiago. Of course, we have to disembark passengers and embark again, so it will take around 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. So we'll see you again in the flight of returning to Santiago, Chile. Thank you.